gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Sabu Steve proudly welcomes you to the Time Machine. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Wrestling Time Machine. I am your host, Sabu Steve Dogash, and in a little bit of different setting, I'm in my own backyard, and you might hear some dogs playing or barking. But I figured that I'll sit in the shade here and see how everything would go if I just filmed out here today. So this is the 8th episode of the Wrestling Time Machine, and we're going to finish up February 1970. And I have a bunch of cards again for you this week, so let's go ahead and get into it. On February 22nd, 1970, Edmonton and Alberta for the Stampede territory. Abdullah the Butcher defeated North American champion Billy Robinson by disqualification. Tag team champions Bill Dromo and Gil Hayes defeated Dan Crawford and Gordon Ivy. Mighty Ursus fought a no contest with Angelo Mosca. Bobby and Jerry Christie defeated Nick Paciano and Jose Quintero. Bob Luke defeated Chuck McCracken, and Wayne Coleman, the future superstar Billy Graham, fought a draw with Buck Jones. February 23rd, 1970, Lethbridge, Alberta for the Stampede territory. North American champion Billy Robinson against Abdullah the Butcher. Bobby and Jerry Christie took on tag team champions Bill Dromo and Gil Hayes. Gordon Ivy against Angelo Mosca. Bob Luke against Jose Quintero. And Alex the Butcher against Wayne Coleman. Now, Bob Luke was a CFL player, Canadian Football League player that was pretty popular at the time, and he was brought into the organization by Stu Hart. As you see, they'll be teaming up pretty quickly as well. February 23rd, 1970, Denver, Colorado for the AWA. We have AWA champion Vern Gagne defeating Harley Race. That would have been a great matchup for that time. Non-title match, Crusher and Edward Carpentier defeated tag team champions Butcher and Mad Dog Vachon. Red Bastien fought a draw with Lars Anderson, and Pepper Gomez defeated Dr. X. February 23rd, 1970, Arcadia, Florida for Championship Wrestling Florida. Tag team champions Bronco Lubitsch and Chris Markoff defeated Danny Miller and Art Thomas. Jose Betancourt faced off with Aldo Bagni, and Duke Kiyomoka faced off and probably defeated Pedro Valdez. February 23rd, 1970, Fort Worth, Texas for Big Time Wrestling. Mil Mascaras defeated Boris Malenko. Emil Dupree defeated Ox Anderson. Tony Pug defeated Ripper Sakuna, the later Mikhail Skaluna. Charles Montalag defeated Cyclone Neg Soto, and Tony Gonzalez fought a draw with Juan Sebastian. Also on the 23rd of February in El Paso, Texas for the Western States promotion, Apache Gringo defeated Billy Spears. Mr. Wrestling Gordon Nelson defeated Roberto Soto. Gorgeous George Jr. defeated the Destroyer by disqualification. Bull Ramos and Ernie Ladd defeated Terry Funk and Rufus R. Jones. And in the main event, Ricky Romero defeated Western States champion The Beast by disqualification. Also going to finish up the 23rd of February here, 1970, in Paterson, New Jersey, for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation card. Angelo Savoldi defeated Willie Farkas in 11:55. Arnold Skolin defeated Gene Dubois in 12 minutes, 10 seconds. Mario Milano defeated Professor Toru Tanaka. 2 out of 3 falls match, Gorilla Monsoon and Victor Rivera teamed up to defeat Ivan Koloff and Killer Kowalski. And Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion Bruno Sammartino defeated Waldo Von Erich. We're going to begin the 24th of February in Tampa, Florida for the Florida Championship Wrestling Florida card. Southern champion Missouri Mauler defeated Jack Briscoe by disqualification. In a cage match, Mountain Mike, Louis Tilley, and Sailor Art Thomas defeated Dante, the Great Mephisto, and Sir Roger Mitchell. Bob Orton fought a draw with Dale Lewis. Thunderbolt Patterson defeated Chris Markoff, and Bronco Lubitsch was banned from the arena. Danny Miller defeated Jim Dalton. Bob Roop defeated Spaceman Frank Hickey. 24th February 1970, Reno, Nevada, NWA San Francisco territory. Gladiator defeated Jerry Monty. Spiros Irion defeated The Enforcer. Carl von Brock defeated Argentino Apollo. 2 out of 3 falls match. Stan the Man Stasiak defeated Art Maynard. And also in the 2 out of 3 falls, Peter Maivia teamed up with Ray the Crippler Stevens to defeat the Gladiator and Pat Patterson. February 24th, 1970, Dallas, Texas for Big Time Wrestling to feature World Class. Right off the bat, we have a title change as Donnie Valentine took the Brass Knuckles title away from Killer Carl Cox. Mil Mascaras defeated Ox Anderson. Joe Blanchard defeated Benji Ramirez. Wahoo McDaniel over Cyclone Soto, and Ripper Cicluna defeated Tony Gonzalez. Georgia Championship Wrestling card, February 24th, 1970, Macon, Georgia. Leon Ogle defeated Jack Vansky. Jim Wilson defeated Alex Perez. And Greg Peterson's Joe Scarpa teamed up to defeat Mr. Fuji and Chatty Yakuchi. And the El Mongol defeated Buddy Colt. NWA LA area for February 24th, 1970, San Diego, California. Rocky Johnson defeated the Great Kojika by disqualification, who was Pacific Coast champion at the time. Bavarian Boy Rudy fought a draw with Seiji Sakaguchi. Freddie Blassie and Don Carson, the tag team champions, defeated Pepe Lopez and Tony Rocco. Ricky Romero defeated the Miami Mauler. Honolulu, Hawaii, February 24th, 1970 for Handsome Johnny Barron defeated Pampero Firpo. Donna Cristianello, Pedro Morales, and Vivian Vachon all teamed up to defeat Ripper Collins, Paula Kay, and Rena Monroe. Rene Goulet fought a draw with Bad Boy Billy Spears. Bing Kai Lee defeated Tank Morgan by disqualification. And we're going to finish up the 24th of February in Scranton, Pennsylvania for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation card. Arnold Skolin defeated Willie Farkas. Gene Dubois fought a draw with Eric the Red. Professor Toru Tanaka defeated Mario Milano. Karl Kovacs, Ivan Koloff, and Killer Kowalski defeated Gorilla Monsoon, Victor Rivera, and Lee Wong. And Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion Bruno Sammartino defeated Waldo Von Erich. February 25th, 1970, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan for the Stampede territory. As again North American champion Billy Robinson defended against Abdullah the Butcher. Bill Jeromo faced off with Gordon Ivy. Jerry Christie against Angelo Mosca. Dan Crawford against Dave Rule. Bobby Christie against Wayne Coleman. Gil Hayes faced off with Jose Quintero. 25th of February 1970 in Fargo, North Dakota for the AWA. We have the Crusher defeating Mad Dog Vachon. Edward Carpentier defeated Luke Graham. Red Bastien defeated Butcher Vachon by disqualification. Pepper Gomez defeated Bill Howard. For Championship Wrestling Florida, February 25th, 1970, Miami Beach, Florida. We had a 20-man battle royal that was featuring Man Mountain Mike, so he probably was the one that ended up winning it. Louis Tilley faced off with Great Mephisto, with the special referee being Man Mountain Mike. Thunderbolt Patterson and Sailor Art Thomas faced off with tag team champions Bronco Lubitsch and Chris Markoff. Dante and Dale Lewis faced off with Jack Briscoe and Bob Roop. Aldo Bogny against Danny Miller, and Jim Dalton against Pedro Valdez. 25th of February 1970, Los Angeles, California. That means NWA LA area. Tony Rocco defeated Mysterious X. La Pantera Negra beat Magnificent Maurice. Pacific Coast champion Great Kajika defeated the Yucatan Kid. Rocky Johnson defeated Oregon Lumberjack. And America's Tag Team Champions, Classy Freddie Blassie and Don Carson, fought a draw with La Pantera Negra and Tony Rocco. Lubbock, Texas for Western States Territory on the 25th of February. The Destroyer defeated Jerry Kozak. Gorgeous George Jr. defeated Apache Gringo. Bull Ramos and Ernie the Cat Ladd defeated Rufus R. Jones and Ricky Romero. And in the main event, a Russian chain match, Terry Funk defeated Harley Race. And we finish off the 25th of February in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, of course, for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. Pete Sanchez faced off with Willie Farkas. Mario Milano faced off with Eric the Red. Gene Dubois faced off with Ivan Koloff. Gorilla Monsoon against Professor Toru Tanaka. Victor Rivera against Waldo Von Erich. We're going to start off the 26th of February, 1970 in Osaka, Japan for the JWA card. Katsuhisa Shibata defeated Osamu Kido. Yoshinoshi Hayashi, Mr. Hayashi, defeated Katsuji Adachi. Haruka Eigen defeated Masanori Toguchi. Mitsuharu defeated Masayuki Fuji. Sonny King defeated Akihisa Takachino to feature Great Kabuki. Sandor Kovacs defeated Koetsu Yamamoto. Kentaro Oki defeated Phil Robley, later also known as Buck Robley. Shushi Giant Baba defeated Jim Osborne. And All Asia Tag Team Champions Antonio Inoki and Mishiaki Yoshimura defeated Prince Iaukea and Pepper Martin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Alright, let's start off in Regina, Saskatchewan for the 26th of February 1970 for Stampede. Dave Rule defeated Abdullah the Butcher by disqualification. North American Champion Billy Robinson defeated Bill Jeromo. Gil Hayes defeated Gordon Ivy. Jerry Christie defeated Angelo Mosca by disqualification. Bobby Christie defeated Dan Crawford, and Wayne Coleman defeated Jose Quintero. February 26, 1970, Jacksonville, Florida. Southern champions Missouri Mahler defeated Danny Miller. Florida champion Jack Briscoe defeated Professor Dale Lewis. Man Mountain Mike and Jose Lothario faced off with Dante and the Great Mephisto. Louis Tilley defeated Sir Roger Mitchell, and he had to have pinned him twice in 20 minutes. Sailor Art Thomas defeated Aldo Bagni. Jose Betancourt defeated Hiro Matsuda. Dr. Blood and Jim Dalton teamed up and beat Dick Steinborn and Pedro Valdez. And Sabu Singh defeated Pancho Rosario. And I found out this week looking up that Sabu Singh is the beginning of the career of Jose Gonzalez, also known as Invader. This is just a historical. I know how everybody feels, but he was a professional wrestler, and I leave history to what it is without any personal beliefs whatsoever. I can't not mention names like Jose Gonzalez or Buck Zumhoff or any of the other wrestlers that are embroiled in drama. It's just wrestling history. And I just read the results. I have no personal connection. It's just wrestling history. February 26, 1970, in Bakersfield, California, for the NWA LA area. Rocky Johnson defeated the Miami Mauler. Tony Rocco defeated Magnificent Maurice. 2 out of 3 falls match, Don Carson defeated Seiji Sakaguchi. And 2 out of 3 falls match, La Pantera Negra defeated Pacific Coast champion Great Kojika. I'm sure there was a disqualification in there somewhere because the title did not change. Amarillo, Texas, Western States Territory on February 26, 1970. Mr. Wrestling Gordon Nelson defeated Gorgeous George Jr. The Mighty Destroyer defeated Bad Boy Billy Spears. Terry Funk, Rufus R. Jones, and Ricky Romero all teamed up, and they fought a draw with Bull Ramos, Ernie the Cat Ladd, and Harley Race. Dory Funk Sr. defeated Western States champion The Beast by disqualification. Wrapping up the 26th, Washington, D.C. Worldwide Wrestling Federation. 2 out of 3 falls match, Fran Gravett and Tony Rose defeated Kathy O'Day and Vicky Williams. Carl Kovacs defeated Arnold Skoland. Gorilla Monsoon and Victor Rivera teamed up to defeat Ivan Koloff and Waldo Von Erich. Lee Wong defeated Willie Farkas. Professor Toru Tanaka defeated Gene Dubois. Mario Milano defeated Eric the Red, and Victor Rivera defeated Captain Lou Albano. 27th of February, Tokyo, Japan for the JWA. Osamu Kido won a 10-man battle royal, last eliminating Akihisa Takachino, the future Great Kabuki. Masayuki Fuji defeated Osamu Kido in 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Katsuji Adachi defeated Katsuhisa Shibata. Matoshi Okuma defeated Sonny King. Mitsu Harai double countout with Sandor Kovacs. Katsuchu Yamamoto defeated Phil Robley. Kentaro Oki defeated Pepper Martin. Prince Iaukea defeated Mishiaki Yoshimura. And 2 out of 3 falls match, Jim Osborne teamed up with Fritz Von Erich, and they defeated Giant Shushi Baba and Antonio Inoki. 27th of February, 1970, Calgary, Alberta for the Stampede territory. And we finally get there, as I promised. Abdullah the Butcher defeated Billy Robinson for the North American title. Bill Jeromo and Gil Hayes, the Stampede Tag Team Champions, defeated Dan Crawford and Mighty Ursus. Crazy Legs Hirsch defeated Gordon Ivy. Bob Luke teams up with Stu Hart to defeat Wayne Coleman and Angelo Mosca. And Bobby and Jerry Christie defeated Buck Jones and Jose Quintero. Dick the Bruiser's WWA, Chicago, Illinois on February 27, 1970. And we start off with Dick the Bruiser defeating Baron von Raschke by disqualification. Jack and Jim Dillinger defeated Edward Carpentier and Pepper Gomez. Dr. X defeated Luis Martinez. Moose Cholek defeated Blackjack Lanza by disqualification. Angelo Poffo defeated Prince Pullins. And Paul Christie defeated Ken Russell. Tallahassee, Florida on the 27th of February. For the Southern title, Missouri Mauler defended against Jack Briscoe. Jose Lothario and Louis Tilley faced off with Dante and the Great Mephisto. Pancho Rosario against Sabu Singh, and Dr. Blood against Al Velasco. 27th of February 1970, in Atlanta, Georgia, Georgia Championship Wrestling. El Mongol defeats Buddy Colt by disqualification. Alberto and Ramon Torres beat the Assassins, and Wilbur Snyder defeated Nick Bockwinkel. February 27, 1970, Abilene, Texas, Western States. Billy Spears defeated Apache Gringo. Destroyer defeated Roberto Soto. Mr. Wrestling defeated Gorgeous George Jr. Ricky Romero fought a draw with Bull Ramos. Rufus R. Jones, Terry, and Dory Funk Sr. all teamed up to defeat The Beast, Ernie the Cat Ladd, and Harley Race by disqualification. Let's finish up the 27th of February in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, Worldwide Wrestling Federation. Pete Sanchez faced Willie Farkas. Eric the Red faced Gene Dubois. Mario Milano against Victor Rivera. Arnold Skoland against Carl Kovacs. Gorilla Monsoon against Killer Kowalski. Jonestown, Pennsylvania for Worldwide Wrestling Federation, February 27th. 2 out of 3 falls match. Kathy O'Day and Vicky Williams defeated Fran Gravett and Tony Rose. Tony Angelo fought a draw with John L. Sullivan. Waldo Von Erich defeated Johnny DeFazio. And Bruno Sammartino teamed up with the Batman to defeat Ivan Koloff and Professor Toru Tanaka. Alright, so here we go. Going to move on to the last day of this week, February 28, 1970. Let's start with Isle, Japan for the JWA. Katsuji Adachi defeated Masanori Taguchi. Katsuhisa Shibata defeated Osamu Kido. Haruka Eigen fought a draw with Mr. Hayashi. Katsushika Shibata won an 11-man battle royal, last pinning Masanori Taguchi. Phil Robley gets a win over Masayuki Fuji. Mitsu Haru defeats Sonny King. Prince Iaukea defeats Motoshi Okuma. Mishiaki Yoshimura defeats Sandor Kovacs. And Sushi Giant Baba, Antonio Inoki, and Kentaro Oki defeats Pepper Martin, Jim Osborne, and Fritz Von Erich. Now we see what's going on for the AWA TV taping in Minneapolis on the 28th. Tag Team Champions Butcher and Mad Dog Vachon defeated Kenny J and Buddy Smith. Crusher beats Bill Christian. Blackjack Lanza over Bob Brunel. Lars Anderson defeated Bill Howard. Championship Wrestling Florida on February 28, 1970 in Winter Haven, Florida. In a $500 challenge match where he must have pinned twice, Louis Tilley faced off with Sir Roger Mitchell, but he had been beating him all over the place, so I'm sure that was just another example of that. Man Mountain Mike and Sailor Art Thomas against Dante and the Great Mephisto. Dickie Steinborn against Hiro Matsuda. The Blue Demons take on Sabu Singh and Jack Welch. Dr. Blood against Al Velasco. And Bob Roop faced Pancho Rosario. NWA LA area, San Bernardino, California on the 28th. Pepe Lopez fought a draw with Bavarian Boy 2. Miami Mauler defeated Bavarian Boy Rudy. Tito Romero and Tony Rocco defeated America's Tag Team Champions Freddie Blassie and Don Carson by disqualification. And Rocky Johnson defeated Pacific Coast Champion the Great Kajika by disqualification. Lowell, Massachusetts Worldwide Wrestling Federation card on February 28th. Arnold Skaaland faced off with Gene Dubois. Mario Milano faced Willie Farkas. Angelo Savoldi faced Karl Kovacs. Gorilla Monsoon against Eric the Red. Victor Rivera against Killer Kowalski. And my very last card of the week I have for you. Newcastle, Pennsylvania, also for Worldwide Wrestling Federation on February 28th. The Batman fought a double disqualification with Waldo Von Erich. Ivan Koloff defeated Johnny DeFazio. 2 out of 3 falls match, Kathy O'Day and Vicky Williams defeated Fran Gravett and Tony Rose. And Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion Bruno Sammartino defeated Professor Toru Tanaka. This finishes up February 1970, so I have now completed 2 whole months in wrestling history on the Wrestling Time Machine. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me on YouTube, but I really want to thank those that are supporting me on BitChute. I have 2 new subscribers since last show, and I will continue to bring you such great content. Keep on supporting me and this show, and I keep on doing my best to bring wrestling history to life. Remember, old school is cool, and in the next 2 days, I'll be working on my Wrestling 80 episode 4, where I'll be finishing up January 1980, and I have a bunch of great footage again to share with you. Until Tuesday when I see you, thank you very much. And thank you for coming aboard the Time Machine.